Hello everyone, my name is Mayowa Durosinmi. I'm the founder of Farmers West Nigeria. I've been a farmer for the past 10 years, and right here we are at Ofada town where we have our 2 acres farm. We've been running this farm for the past 3-4 years now. Our farmland is 2 acres and we have about 1 acre for planting. So we plant corn, we plant vegetables, and we plant vegetables such as watermelon, spinach, Ogun, and green. So we are also into the production of catfish. We raise the catfish for a period of 3 to 4 months, and we smoke. We normally smoke by order. We have our major market in Australia where they order for our fish. We are also into the production of garri. We buy cassavas from our fellow farmers outside. Then we bring the cassava in, or we invite the market to the village women to pick for us, grind it with our machine. Then we put it in the processing center where we use our presser to press it. Then after about 3 days, we fried it in our factory. So after frying the garri, we bag it in 50 kg bags. Right now, I'll be taking you on a tour on our farmland. So today I'll be showing you around our crop section. Here we plant vegetables, we also plant corn. For this season we are planting corn. So the first thing to do if you want to plant your corn or prepare your corn farmland is you clear the land. You can clear by manual clearing or with tractors. Here in our farm we have a tractor and we have the different coupling implements such as a plower, and the one that make ridges. You also have the one that clear the farmland. So today I'll be showing you how to plant corn. You have to get your seed. It's either you get from the research institute or you get from the seed banks. So see that these are the corn seeds. I'll be starting from here. So you make a hole with this stick. Make a hole with the stick, then drop about 2 or 3 seeds. Okay, you move about 2 or 3 feet, then you make a hole with the stick again, and I drop about 3 or 4 seeds there. Then after about 3 days, the viable seed will germinate. Then after about 3 months, corn will be ready for harvest. So here is our processing section. Here we process garri and some other things that need processing in the farm. Okay, let me go straight to the garri, to the production of garri. After bringing in the cassava, we peel. Then after the peeling, we grate. And after the grating, we put the grated cassava in a basket, woven basket, the locally made one. So then we leave it here for 3 days to ferment. So why do we leave it for 3 days? Because here we produce garri jebu, and garri jebu we have to leave it for 3 days to ferment. Then after the fermentation process, we bag the garri in sack or in 25 kg chicken feed and sack. We bag it, then we bring it down here to the presser, to the pressing section. So this is our presser. So here we will place the garri here and we roll this thing. So you can place like 3 or 4 sack. Then we divide it with all this plank here. So put this one here, then we put a sack, then we put another one. You put the garri here, then we put a sack, then we do it until we got into this stage, and we use this thing to press it. So here we'll press for 12 hours, and the reason for pressing is to remove all the water. So the removed water goes straight to the soak away there. So if you need to get starch, so the water that is being removed is also collect it to make starch. So after this stage, we move to the frying section. So these are garri, the frying section for garri. This is where we fry our garri after bringing the dried cassava from the pressing section. So these are frying pan. So before we fry, we have to grate the garri again, because why? The garri will have been in mold from the pressing in the bag. So we have to use the grating machine to grate it again to make it powdery. So after that, we are going to turn it here. But before that, we set the firewood at the stokehold. The stokehold is outside, and we put and fry like this. Then this is another pressing machine, presser. So let me show you the stokehold. This is the stokehold, which is also known as the firewood chamber. This is another one here. This is where we dip the firewood and put fire. So from here, I'll be taking you to our catfish farm. So this is our catfish section. Here we have the nursery section, and we also have the grower section. The nursery section is where we rear our fingerlings. So here we rear our fingerlings from day of purchase to about 3 weeks. So after spending about 3 weeks here, we move them to the grower section. So I'll be showing you how to feed our fingerlings fish. This feed, the sizes is 2 mm, and this one is for the fingerlings. Yeah, this one is 6 mm, and this one is for the matured fish in the grow-out section. So yeah, so you drop few drops. So if they are not hungry, you make sure you stop it so you don't pollute your water. So you can always come back when the weather is a little bit hotter. And the reason why we cover with net is to avoid birds from eating the fish. So that's why we cover with net. And for the go-out section, we use palm frond, bamboo, and some other things to cover it. And why we use palm frond and bamboo and some other materials is because this thing is so wide, the tank. It's so wide, so cost of buying nets will be expensive. So we just improvise it. But it serves the same function to prevent birds and to reduce the effect of the sun. So this is our grow out section. Here we raise our fish for 3 months, starting from the nursery section. And the reason why we raise for this period is because we sell smoked fish at our farm. We don't sell live fish here. So we raise maximum for a period of 4 months. And at this period, we are sure of getting at least 300 to 500 grams of fish. So these are the sizes we smoke. So I'll be showing you how to feed so they are about 1 month old and they are already taking 6 mm floating feed. So while feeding, you make sure they pick the one on top of the water before you add another one. And the reason why we are doing this is to avoid pollution. When you overfeed your fish and the fish are not taking the feed, it will pollute the water. And once the water is polluted, it will definitely affect the fish. So moving from here, I'll be showing you how to smoke catfish. So I'll be taking some samples, about 20 pieces of fish from our pond, and I'll show you the processing of catfish from start to the end. So first thing, you have to drain out the water. You have to drain the water by removing the outlet pipe. So while removing the water, you make sure your fish doesn't come out from the outlet. So this is our harvesting net, as you can see, and this is our harvesting bucket. So I will enter into the pond now. So the next thing we are going to do is that we are going to denation the fish with salt. So once we pour salt, you must get ready to hold your cover so that it won't scatter the whole place. So just add your salt, then you cover. So yeah, I'm going to leave it for like 30 to 45 minutes because they have to die completely. So after that, we are going to remove the intestine and the gut. So from there, we take it to the oven to smoke. But before that, we have to prepare our fire. That's the firewood oven. We have to prepare it. So we have 3 ovens in this farm. We have the electric oven, we have a charcoal oven, and we also have a firewood oven. But this is where we smoke a small quantity, as any fish that is lesser than 100 pieces. This is where we use. For large quantity, we use our standard oven there. But I'm just going to use this one as a sample. So these are the firewood. So we're going to put sack. So you hold the fish by the head and you cut. Then you dip your finger like this to remove the intestine, and you also dip a finger into the head to remove the gills. Watch. So the salt that we use to kill it also helps in removing the slime. So you don't need to use an alum or any other thing to wash it. Just to remove the slime. After the washing, we are going to fold, and this is how to fold like this. Then you don't need to put anything like stick or anything to stay. Drop it. Then you arrange it one after the other. So after spreading the fish, placing the fish on the wire gauze, then we cover. So the reason for covering is to allow the heat to spread around. Then we leave it for about 45 minutes, 1 hour, and if you want it to very dry, you leave it for at least 12 hours. So it's almost done now. You just need to wait for about a few hours to let it dry completely. Then after that, we package in a polythene, white transparent polythene nylon, and deliver to our customers at their home or offices. So, thank you for watching. My name is Mayowa Durosinmi, and this is my Lagos story.